All right. Here we are.
No. This is a must.
We are live with the league leader.
We are live.
And before we get going with the banter, here we are. We are previewing game week 5 today. We have Shadi, the league leader, Pongdom, the manager of Pongdom here. I'm excited. Last week was big for you. 95 points. Take us through it.
It was about consistency for me. Being honest, I wanted to get rid of Rashford. Because Rashford was sucking for a while. Rashford and Eze, actually, I wanted to get rid of them, but I was like, you know what? I'll hold one more week, and then if it turns around, then that'll be good. Because obviously, who did Rashford play? Let me see.
I think they might have played a pretty good team last week. I don't know.
Yeah, who did Rashford play? He played Arsenal. So I know his record against Arsenal it's okay. It has been okay in the past. I was like, all right, let me see what he does. But then with Eze, they played Wolves, and I know Wolves hasn't been doing so well recently. So I was like, I'll hold Eze as opposed to selling him for Mbeumo. And then Rashford, I'll keep him as opposed to selling him for Maddison. And then, I mean, it paid off. It paid off, so I was pretty chill with that. I was kind of disappointed with Chelsea, though. I would have liked that double clean sheet, but it's all good. And then shout out Big Jules on top. Shout out Jules on top. Let's go!
All right. Shadi held his players. They came good. Alvarez has been killing it. Quiet 14-pointer when Haaland really stole the show, but 14 points is huge. So well done there. Holding players. Shadi, you're also just holding a Paul Pogba jersey, right? We get down to business right away, but what do you have on right now? Just
no. Yeah, this is Martinez.
Oh, he's got Martinez. Oh man. Oh no!
I said I'm not putting on the Pogba jersey. Not putting it on. Put it on.
Are those your main two you got? I only have right now just a soccer jersey for Arsenal.
Yeah. Those are the main two. But I gotta get some. I gotta get an Onana, and then probably. You know what? I was gonna get Sancho, but
nah.
All right, awesome. Flip over to the table. Let's take a look at that, and then we'll look into our setup so this doesn't go on too long.
Shadi like looking at this. Nice 8-point lead at the top.
Yep.
Red arrows all around him. He climbed up there. Well done, Shots. Well done.
Thank you.
I don't know if there's any other big jumps or call-outs. It's just so early still, so you can swing pretty quick. But, I'm floating at 7. Logue, you're 3 points back. Other than that, I mean, it's all pretty close all around.
Who's at the bottom?
The bottom. It's not Mateo. Is Mateo even in? No, Mateo isn't in this. Oh, yeah, there he is.
Yeah, Mateo's 14th.
Mateo's killing the game. He had a late start, Patrick, I believe, right? He's 1 week behind. He's already catching up, though. Cloudfather has been underperforming for his standards for, I want to say, the last tail end of the last season into now. So it hasn't gotten better for him, but we'll see if he can turn things around.
I think it's been unlucky.
A bit unlucky. Darwin train's moving for him. He's got Darwin. Okay.
I like Tyler's team.
Yeah, Ty has been looking good. It's his second season ever. I think he's going to have a big season. It's not easy starting at FPL new last season, and he did pretty well.
Yeah.
He knows ball. And he's a diehard Liverpool man, and he just has Mo right now. I'm curious to see if he jumps on the Liverpool train a little bit more. With that man Darwin potentially, I don't know. We will see. I know he loves Darwin as a player, but will he get him in the FPL team?
All right, Os, let's see your setup for this week.
This week, I'm coming off last week where 77 sounds good, but it's not because of Haaland. I have had 5 in the bank for a bit this season because I tried to be cheeky, didn't go with Mo, got Mo out, and I just keep fighting that battle in my head. I don't know if I want Mo, so I still haven't got him. I'm using that money. I just took a -4. I brought in Mr. Isaac. I want to be on this train early. I want a high ceiling. I want hat tricks. I want it all. I think people are going to be scared when they see him in my team. We will see. I don't know. I'm going in on the Toffees. They had a tough schedule. They're going to turn it around. They have the quality. I even snuck Dan Byrne in there, did my -4. I'm feeling good about this week. I think my team's different enough. I don't know. What's your first impression, Shotty, with Isaac in the squad?
I'm scared of Isaac, but the only thing is the rotation with him and Wilson.
Yep.
That's the only thing. But I am scared of him, but the rotation with him and Wilson. I think a lot of people aren't necessarily putting a lot of stock into Newcastle because of their start, but they've arguably had the hardest first four games. So it's like, they played City, they played Liverpool, they played Villa as well, and Brighton, so like those weren't easy games, but I'm afraid of Isaac. I'm afraid of Isaac for sure. I am.
Yep. And I wanted Alvarez too really bad. I hate thinking like this, but you have him, and I don't want to be chasing the leader by copying teams. You want to have differentials. I do think Alvarez will do well. I'm very confident he's going to start. I think I saw Grealish is hurt. That just helps his chances.
Yep.
Pep is still Pep, though. How is Pep doing, by the way? I know he was out last game.
He's back next game. He's back.
Okay, yeah. Pep's back. Pep is back.
He's back. Shout out Pep.
Pep roulette. Gotta love it. But yeah, that's my squad for the week. My bench, I'm benching the Brentford boys at this moment. I mean, Mbumo is class. He could easily get a pen. He could easily score in Newcastle. But I have Dan Byrne back there. I'm going to trust him. I'm going to see if he can stop the Mbumo train just for a week. Who knows? Maybe tomorrow I can do this. I do rate Wan-Bissaka's defensive ability to shut down Matoma, but that is another one I've been thinking about. So I could do that. Wan-Bissaka is nails. He gave Martinelli a good run for his money, but Arsenal still won 3-1. I'm not sure if you guys caught that, by the way, though. Pretty easy game. But yeah, here's the squad. Logan, I don't know if you want to jump into yours or
go back to your squad. I think one interesting thing is you're not starting Pickford against Arsenal.
Everton have very much so frustrated Arsenal at Goodison. I think Arsenal has only won or hasn't even won the last 4 games there, 4 or 5 games there. They haven't won since Arsene Wenger was the manager there. So that has to change. If it doesn't change, I'm going to be even more sad already as an Arsenal fan with FPL piling on. So I am banking on Martinelli coming good. I've been holding him 5-3-2-5. It's not great. He hasn't scored yet, but he's class. He can score quickly. He's dangerous. So I think that's another one where, people are scared of him still. He just hasn't done the business yet. But I think I'm hoping it's like your Shotty with Eze and who else were you holding there? You're holding Rashford and Eze. They haven't been doing it. They did it last week. So hopefully Martinelli does the same.
I'm scared of Martinelli.
Yeah.
I'm scared of Martinelli for sure.
But
good. One guy who I'm not scared of, Punch.
Who's that?
I'm not scared of Ollie. Ollie.
Ollie Watkins. He is the assist king so far with 3 and no goals.
All right.
Crystal Palace, though, I'm keeping him. I'm keeping him against Crystal Palace. He's frustrated me, though.
I mean, Crystal Palace is supposed to be the 4th best defense in the league right now, but I am holding Watkins as well. It's good to see Austin supporting the Magpies with this fantasy team. Hopefully that happens. I don't love my squad right now. I am going to roll my transfer, I think. My biggest worry this week is Estupinan, if he actually starts or not, because he was had a long trip on international. De Zerbi said it in his press conference, so hopefully they just start him. Other than that, I mean, I like the way my squad looks. There is changes I would make if I click that wild card button for sure, but I'm trying to save it, get some more information. Man, I need Ollie Watkins to come good. Shotty's not scared of him, which isn't good, but
I'm not scared of Ollie.
I think this is his game. He's gonna score. He's due. He's been due. I don't know if you remember, we were talking about Alvarez versus Ollie, and I said, the next 5 weeks, I'm back in Watkins. Alvarez is up like 20 points on Watkins at least. Maybe that'll change. I doubt it. Alvarez he's class. I think he can walk into almost every other team in the world. Very, very interesting. But I mean, he's playing, he's thriving. So Pep does a great job of managing obviously so many top players. So that's pretty cool to see.
Logs, what do you think about your bench?
It's shite, mate. It's awful. No one even plays. So, I mean, I was honestly thinking about using one of my transfers just to get a bench player that actually plays. But I really do want to have 2 next week, and I think I'll get away with it this week and have like a decent week, hopefully. Yeah. I hope that Foden can come through. Austin has him too, which isn't ideal, but it might be his week over Alvarez. It looks like he's going to start again, but I am scared of the rotation, so he's probably going to be one of the transfers I make out. I ship him out soon. Mbomo, he's become kind of a boring pick, but he just plays every minute. He's on PKs. Brentford's pretty good, so he'll be sticking in my team. Madison the same way. He's just going to be always kind of in the midst of things for Spurs. Saka, same thing. Eze, I like him a lot. He's always in the mix of it. I think he can do better than his first 3 games. I think game week 4, he finally kind of came through with a goal, but I think there's more to come from him. So I'm okay with my starting 11. My bench is horrible, but we're going to let it ride, I think, this week, unless I make one transfer for my
Onana bench this week for you over Matt Turner, huh?
Yeah, I mean, Brighton's going to score, I think. Burnley can score too, but I think that's the bet I'm making.
And Man U does have some injuries with Varane out, as well as someone else in the back line, I believe. Shaw, obviously. Shaw, of course.
Yeah.
So, they're not the same. They're not at full strength. I think that Arsenal loss could have just devastated them, shot the confidence. They have off-the-field shenanigans, obviously. There's a lot wrong with Manchester United right now, and I'm not just piling on Shotty, even though it is fun.
No, you're right.
I do think there's a lot going on. So that's where I put Toma in. But again, Wan-Bissaka he is nails. He is locked down. So I'll figure that out in the next 8 hours or so. Change it about 100 times.
Shad, do you want to show your team?
Yeah, let me share.
And for those who don't know, Shotty is an Indiana Hoosier as well. We played together. Let's go. He is also a Man U fan, though, so it kind of evens out. But played with Shotty for a couple seasons at IU.
Yep. And we lost to Logan in the national final.
Yeah, we don't talk about that, though.
We don't talk about that. All right, could y'all see my
a 5.5 strike in FPL.
Hey.
Great bargain. Hey. Great sleeper pick.
I'm a 7. I'm a 7 at FPL, okay? I'm a 7. Wait, can y'all see my team?
We can see it.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm rolling this week. I'm pretty confident in my team. Going Turner in goal, playing Burnley. I think he could get a clean sheet there. I think the one pick that I love in my defense is Udogie. I love him. He's cheap against Sheffield at home. A lot of attacking prospects, and I think we could keep a clean sheet there. I hate Spurs, but I'm saying we because I'm rooting for Udogie. I have the Gusto Chilwell double up. I'm not too confident about that. That may change because I heard rumblings of Reece James coming back, so not too sure. But then again, Chelsea.
He won't be back till next international break.
Okay, so I'm safe there then.
You're safe for a bit here.
All right.
You should transfer him out anyway, though. Take a hit. It'd be a good move.
No. But then I'm pretty confident with both of them.
Uh-oh. Got a little frozen action on my end.
Shotty just dropped.
Oh, man. He's out?
Well, what he was going to say, he likes his midfield. Yeah, I mean, he's frozen for me.
Yeah, he's frozen on mine. He loves Salah, though, too. I think he just loves the consistency. It's pretty – he's a blue chip stock. Mo's got to have him. He's always said that you got to have him in your team, so I think it's smart there.
Wait,
and Alvarez.
Could y'all see me again?
Yeah, Shotty, you're back, man.
Okay, my bad, guys, my bad.
You're good.
It happens to the best of us, literally.
Literally the best. Even the top player in FPL in the league is not you.
But the midfield, I'm confident with the midfield. Eze, Matoma, Saka, Salah, Rashford. Punch, I think Matoma is gonna get the attacking returns against United, but I'm happy that you have him on your bench, bro. So keep that up.
No promises.
I think, you know what? I know everyone is talking about Alvarez and how he's been like super good. I don't know if he'll play the full 90 this week because he did play a lot of time for Argentina over the break. But I'm betting on Salah to go big this upcoming week against Wolves.
Yeah, why aren't you putting the armband on him then, Shotty?
Nah, Haaland. It's on Haaland. It's on Haaland.
You have to.
It's on Haaland. And I feel pretty good about my bench because Bell is gonna play for sure. Mubama, I don't know about him. Estupinian, first on the bench. Pickford sucks, but it's okay. But yeah.
What about you like Bell or you like Estupinian over Bell on your bench?
So I may swap Estupinian and Bell. I may that may be like my only swap.
Yeah, everyone will play that.
Yeah. But yeah, because Bell always plays, even though I think Fulham is gonna win. But yeah, the only thing I'm really like scared about this week, Punch. I know I said I'm scared about Martinelli, but Maddison, man,
yeah.
I'm scared about Maddison. I'm being honest.
Yeah, it's tough to get those Spurs guys in though because their fixtures change right after this one.
Exactly.
I believe the Arsenal game, which that'll be a guaranteed Arsenal win. So, but I think Arsenal, and then is it Man U after that, or who do they play? Spurs have 2 tough games in a row after Sheffield. So that is kind of a little bit of hesitancy towards,
Arsenal then Liverpool.
So 2 tough games right after. But Maddison, I mean, if there's a sure bet, I got to imagine Maddison's getting at least a goal or an assist. So well if he starts up top, but you never know. You never know.
Yeah.
All right, so I want to get your guys' opinion. I was contemplating a -4. It would be, and the way Shotty talks, it seems obvious I should do it, but I could go Foden out, Salah in, Watkins out, Alvarez in. I have the funds for that.
Foden out, Salah in?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Salah and
Watkins out, Alvarez in.
Salah and Alvarez over Foden and Watkins. Okay, I think Foden, Alvarez, I think it's a toss-up. I think it's just where the ball lies, and I don't know. I know you don't want to compare midfield to forward, but those two, I just think you don't know where it's going to go. And again, Alvarez also coming off that trip. He's not as many minutes. And then Watkins, Watkins it's against Crystal Palace at home. He's got to come good. -4 is just such a big swing. You got to really want it. And I really wanted it this week with Isak, but
I think the thing that creates the swings is like, everyone's hopping on the Son train, right? But I don't know. Does he do it again? Everyone hopped on, people hopped on the Ferguson train, the Sterling train. I feel like, when does you got to catch the train before it starts. So that's what I'm hoping with Watkins.
Yeah, that's why I got on the Isak train. It's about to take off crazy fast.
Isak, I don't know, bro. Wilson could easily start.
That's the risk there with Isak and Wilson. But you know who I was considering actually from Newcastle? I mean, I know obviously everyone might think about Trippier, like in terms of like the Chilwell to Trippier swap.
Yep.
But I'm thinking Anthony Gordon, man.
Yeah. I like Almiron a bit too.
Yeah, I love Almiron. Almiron went crazy last year, but I think Anthony Gordon could be a good guy to catch before everyone gets on the whole train.
Yeah.
He's been playing with a sharpness this season and just a lot more confidence. Last season at Newcastle, he didn't really fit in. He's almost going to make that spot his own, I think, if he can score a couple goals in these next games. But we'll see.
Awesome. With Isak, I mean, you already locked it in, so good luck. But, I mean, Champions League coming up. If he's the first choice forward, he's playing Milan next week, midweek.
Yeah.
So I was reading a little bit about I'm blanking on his name. The manager, Eddie Howe. He's talking about they need to get back to their best and the importance of that. And I mean, I think Isak can play a 65-minute shift and score 2 or score 1 at least. I think he'll give him the nod because Newcastle needs to get back to their peak form before. I mean, that's like a good training session. Obviously, it's an important game, but they need to get back to their system. And if Isak started every single game so far, that's what the manager wants. He wants that to be their 11. So I'm going for it. I went for it. I want to have a little fun too. I don't want to just make the robotic, not do a -4. Now ask me in 2 days if I'm having fun. Probably not. I wanted to have some fun. All right, let me have my fun.
Ask you in one day. Ask you in one day.
All right.
I hate FPL.
All right. To wrap up this video, it's the hope that kills. I think that's what we're alluding to. So, who do you on your team? Who are the 2 or 3 players you have the highest hopes for this week? For me personally, it's Watkins, Foden, Madison. I think those guys are guys that people in our league don't own throughout, and they can come good for me. So that's my hopes this week.
I'll go next. For me, I'm hoping Salah comes big. I'm hoping Eze comes big. And I'm hoping big Jules on top comes big, baby. Let's go!
He's tired, man. He's tired.
Salah is so scary, man. The fact that my team is terrifying.
When you're talking about the scare factor, I mean, it's Mo Salah. It is.
That guy is always so hungry for goals, bro. Fantasy points.
So for that, what talked me out of that, because I could have got Mo on my team. Trent's hurt, which I think that hurts their attack a little bit with, some of these balls that he can play, launching attacks on a whim to one out to Mo or anyone who's out there, Yota. And then Darwin's hurt. So they're going to go with a lineup they haven't gone with in a little while. I think it's going to be Yota, Gakpo, and Salah. I think Diaz maybe has something too. But I don't know. There's a little bit of change, but it's still Salah. He could score with any team. So we'll see. But for me, I mean, it's obviously Isak. I need that man to do something for me or else I'll be very sad. Martinelli, I am waiting on this guy. So I have 4 players: Martinelli, Isak, Watkins, of course, and then Foden. I want him to come up big. He can do it. I need that. So I think this year there's more variety. Like there's way more differential. I think it's pretty fun in that respect. So yeah, I mean, I think it'll be a good week, and we'll be back at it.
Are we all capping Haaland this weekend, Bunch, or you want to have some fun there too?
I think Brandon said we should all not do it for 1 week. So I think he's not going to, and we're all also not going to. So, yeah, it's not on it. I just had it on there for fun. I don't want to reveal my real captain, but we'll see. We'll see tomorrow.
I'll put it on Foden for you.
All right. Yeah, it's the same. They're both going to be involved in the attack, just like Foden Alvarez, Haaland, Foden, same thing.
All right. We'll see everyone in the chat at 7:30 when Liverpool kicks off. Good luck. Everyone.
So wait, Logan, one quick question.
Yeah.
Which one player do you fear the most that
Salah.
isn't on your team? Salah?
And he's coming on my team soon. But it's Salah.
Okay.
He's so scary.
I fear Martinelli the most, Punch.
Let's go. Thanks for your fear points. Hopefully they translate.
Hopefully
Good luck to everybody.